Aloha, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be on our beautiful planet that we call home. I'd like to welcome you to foundational training this Tuesday, February 6th. And before we go anywhere, I'd like to welcome my co-host, my friend, Miss Jan Rand. Welcome. Good morning, Jan. Are you swimming yet over there in California?
Barely. I'm out of my office because the rain hitting the roof is so loud. It's like brain torture for me. And I had to move everything because it's kind of dripping. So I had to take my computers out and in my bedroom.
See how
So
we evolve on
doing the
this
best
team.
I can.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's our name, isn't it? We evolve to whatever circumstance may present itself. Well, good morning to foundational training. What we do in this call, in this training, is that we go over the tools that you need to start your business and get it flowing successfully. Jan and I are going to share the different parts of our educational site, Start 333 Biz with you. And we're going to get you making your lists and doing the activities that network marketers do. So, the very first thing that I'm going to talk about will be our tools. If you have a notebook, grab your notebook. If you don't have a notebook, grab a piece of paper and a pencil, a crayon, chalk, whatever you need to write with. Okay. And some people are taking notes on their computers. That is perfect for those techie people. And I'm glad somebody is techie because I'm on the line. But the first thing that you're going to need in your list is a notebook. And we do a notebook because you don't want to end up looking like this. These are also notes, and I'm really retraining myself to stop writing on note cards and use my book. The next book that you are going to need, is a list book. Okay. And why can I not see the waiting room? Oh, there they are. And so the list book, this is where you are going to, today we're going to do it. We're going to actually write lists and start doing the work that we're going to be talking about. And first, before I go any farther, who is new today? Can you raise your hand? Give me a hands up if you're new. Arlene, Stephanie, Denise, awesome. So I'm going to use you guys as my monitor. And what that means is once we're, oh, and Susan is too. Once I'm going to just say, can you guys do that for my new people? And if you say, yes, you can do that, you're going to give me a thumbs up. If you don't understand and you don't feel you can accomplish it, give me a thumbs down, okay? Can we do that? Okay, I'm getting head shakes. Perfect. All right. So we have the notebook, the list book. Our third tool is an appointment book. All right. And again, if you like to be online and use your telephone for your calendar, whether that's Google or Calendly, please do what makes you feel comfortable. I'm 60, I'm old school. I like a pencil and paper. And Jan's laughing at me. All the old schoolers, we're all laughing together because we know what it's like, right? And so the one thing that I've done, as you can see, is in one of my former lifetimes, literally here on this planet, I was a massage therapist for, I don't know, almost 20 years. And I like appointment books that schedule on the hour and are broken up into 15-minute increments. Now you can totally get the one that fits you. Some people do the book that has my sister. Her book has the whole, it's just blank lines under the date. If that works for you, you do that. Whatever way you're going to do it, you're going to need an appointment book because what do? We make contacts, we get a number, we send a gift, we follow up, and we're booking the appointment. Okay, we book that next appointment. And Susan, the notebook is for any random notes you take. Exactly. Whether you're sitting talking with somebody new, whether on the phone, you can write your notes. Here's something crazy that happened to me yesterday. I'm so ingrained at using these little note cards. I do the Tuesday afternoon podcast tonight, and our guest is off the charts. If this gentleman literally came back to life from West Nile virus. So I was looking yesterday through my hundreds of little note cards for the notes that I know I had taken on him. And finally, I quit looking and I started doing another project here with LifeWave. And I opened up my notebook, and guess what I found right where it should be? The whole 3-page notes from tonight's gentleman. So you can see, organize yourself. Okay, that's what the notebook is for, getting organized. Let's see, our next tool that we use are business cards. And I'll show you where you can order business cards through Sally Fung, or you are totally welcome. This card I created and I printed off Vistaprint, and it's whatever makes you comfortable. But however, whether you're doing it yourself or having Sally, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is to get business cards, because I can be sitting anywhere, in an airport, in a restaurant, and I can turn to somebody and say, "Hi, my name is Sheila. What's your name?" "Oh, Jan, what do you do?" "I'm in stem cell technology." And they usually go, "Huh?" And then you say, "Yeah, let me give you a card. Give me your card, you know?" So these are the ways that you get contacts. And also on the back, there's a script. So if you're brand new and you haven't really put it all into your memory banks yet, you don't have to. You can read your script on the back of your business card, okay? The next tool that we have is called our business bag. I just found out Amy sent you an order for one. Yay, Jan. Jan is our business bag filler. And I'll bring it up here in just a second, but this is my business bag. And yeah, it's a pretty cool LifeWave insulated bag. Before you start asking me, where did you get it? I was gifted it from LifeWave 2 years ago in a promotion where they send swag out. So when they do those promotions, really work at getting your points, because they give you cool things. Oh, here's another cool thing. Look at that. Can't buy a LifeWave coffee mug. So inside my magic bag, what do I have? Well, I have a blank order form. I have got a gifting envelope. And inside my gifting envelope, try and get them out. In the gifting envelope, we have the What to Expect card, the health tracker that has the amazing before and after pictures on it, the all products card, which it will be updated to put the new aloe vera cream on there eventually. And then there is an order form, and on the back of the order form, it literally shows you how you can break up a silver pack and make it custom ordered for someone. The other thing that comes in your business bag, Jan sends 10 of each of these cards, 10 of the envelopes, 10 of the plastic baggies. And what else is my magic bag? In my magic bag, I have a whole sleeve of X39, a whole sleeve of Eon, and then a whole sleeve of IceWave. And a lot of people ask me, well, why am I carrying all of those? Because Eon, this is a great analogy for you guys, okay? My family lives in Alaska. I lived there for 26 years. I have been in snowstorms at my home where it would dump 3 feet of snow, and I would have to get out and shovel the snow before my guests arrive. I owned a bed and breakfast. So when I made that pathway through that 3 feet of snow, imagine the snow is inflammation, and Eon is the shovel. And it is literally shoveling a pathway through inflammation so that the X39 can dive on in, and do its job. Okay. So that's why I carry Eon. And then Ice Wave, if somebody is over a 7 on the pain scale, a 7 or more, I'm going to patch them with Ice Wave and give them some almost immediate relief, because there is nothing that makes people say, oh my gosh, I have to get this stuff, more than coming out of pain like that, right? So that is what is in the pack. And I'm just rolling down the chat here real quick. Good job ordering. Got yours in 2 days. Outstanding. Could we use this up morning? Good. You had your notebook and you made the connections. Good job. Just got my pack. In the future, is it possible to order just refills? To order refills, I will show you where that is. We'll be going in there in just a minute. And yes, I will show you that. And you can order all of that stuff on your own. This one with Jan is to get you started. Okay. And the last thing on our tool list that you need to literally successfully have your office working is a clipboard, because we have what we call our follow-up clipboard, and we keep that in, with us. If you're brand new, you can keep it with you, in your bag or whatever, wherever you go out. But just remember, everything that's going to be on that follow-up clipboard is literally in one of these little envelopes. All right. So those are the tools that we need. And for my new people, is that a thumbs up? Can you all take care of those? Perfect. Yep. Head shakes. I can handle it. Ooh, I got some fireworks over here from Denise. I love that. That was great. All right. So we're going to screen share now, and we are going to go travel around the Evolve Training and Resource Center. Okay. And Jan, or I'm not even sure. Hey, let me 1 second. I just got to see who's in the room with us. Let's see, Heidi or Jan. Okay, so Jan, I'm going to need you to help me out. Put if you could write start333biz.com, please. Let people know that address in the chat. That would be awesome. That is where we are headed. This is our team's Evolve Training and Resource Center. And if you haven't been on this site yet, or if you've just been on during a training, please take the time to scroll through every tab and see the amazing work that has been compiled over the last 4 years, 4.5, for our team to utilize and to make our jobs easier. Okay. There's our mission. Breaking news. I heard that there are now less than 100 seats available at this event. This is an Evolve event that was created, and David has graciously said that he will come and attend it, and he's going to talk for 3 hours. What a gift to get to hear David Schmidt talk for 3 hours. So if you can be there, do it. To register, you click the link here. And if you need a hotel, there's hotel link. And then there is also the restaurant links. This is our Leaders Club. Leaders Club shows we have over 100 SPDs, presidential directors, and executive directors. You can find the different names in there. Most often, they're willing to chat with everybody. Some may not be, I don't know them all, but that's where you can go for help if you need it. Here, you're going to click here and definitely sign up for email or text, because you want to get the information from Team Evolve that we present, whether that's a LifeWave corporate promotion or information about this site. You just go ahead and decide whether you want text and emails, or text or emails only. This link here shows you the different incentive programs. I know somebody yesterday was asking where they could find that. It's right there on the front page. Click there for more information. And this is why we're really here. The Team Evolve system is 333 and PPP. We patch 3 people a day. We follow up with 3 people a day, and we invite 3 people to podcasts a day while we are piquing their interest, pre-qualifying them, and then we help them pick a package. And these are the magic brown doors. And that's where you enter the website to actually get to the nuts and bolts of it. And here, I really would like you to please click here to request a password, sign up. We'll send a password to you. They're another way to access the system, or you can go through the doors. And if you have a pen and pencil handy, which you should, write down username, start 333biz, and password is 333biz. Okay.
I
And
put it in chat too.
thank you, Jan. You're an angel. And we do that, we give you that, but we want you to request a password that just in case for some reason Marcy has to go in and change things, you would be informed that that password to get in is changing. This is the patching party calendar. You can go ahead and click this link here and you can find events all over the country. If there's one that is near you and it's on that patching calendar, you are welcome to attend it. Our team's podcast schedule, this is really important because the patching podcasts are how for the last 4.5 years, our team has literally been doing these calls 5 days a week. And we collect the testimonials, the stories. In Telegram, we have a channel with over 1,000 of these stories. So you can see the different days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, here's me tonight. Peter does a beauty industry podcast. So if you have beauty industry professionals, that's a great call to get them on. The practitioner call. So you can just scroll down and you can see all the different picture ones. You can copy edit, click on that and send it to somebody if you like. Or if you want a written versus pictures, here is one page compiled with all of the different podcasts and the different people that host them. So you can click that link, download the PDF, and you can send out a PDF to people if you'd like. On Science and Tech, Tuesdays is Dr. Stacy. So you can check the training podcast. This is the same type of pictures. Foundational training, that's what we're doing now. And everybody make sure and come on this Friday. We have an amazing guest, Mr. Ivory Sully, who is with LifeWave, but he was with the NFL for 9 years. And this is the Friday before Super Bowl, and we are going to get down and fun with Mr. Ivory Sully. I know Jan's looking forward to that one. And here is the written podcast, or pardon me, the written training schedule. Same MO, you can do a PDF of it, click and edit, however you want to do that. We have different events down this way. You can register to sign up for those. Always scroll down. You never know when there's going to be someone in your area having an event. Here's the link to sign up for conference. There are over 6,000 people already signed up for the October conference. It's in Dallas. If you can make it, I recommend that you do it. It is their conventions are magical. Just to be able to learn all of the new things that's going on in LifeWave is pretty cool. There you can register for the convention. And this is pretty cool. If you have someone or are building a team in South Korea, here's a little MP4 launch video that we have. Is pretty cool. And then you can click here for business material. Pardon me, here we have LifeWave International Market links, and then we have customer service. What's important about this? It's not just LifeWave customer service for the US and the Europe. It also has your pay portal customer service. This is different than LifeWave. If you have an issue with your pay portal and your e-wallet, you need to contact these guys at this phone number, okay? All right. Excuse me. So now we're going to get back on up to the top, get in those doors, and start scrolling around in here. Let me just look at the chat real quick. We'll be able to watch the podcast tonight. Big basketball. Yes, it'll be recorded, Vicky. Absolutely. Ivory Sully podcast is this Friday morning, 8 a.m. No, 9:30 a.m. Hawaii time, 11:30 a.m. Pacific. Okay, so we've come into the Evolve doors, and the first place I want to show you is Evolve Tools. So under the tools, you can come here, and here is a link that you can take a look at. And if you like any of these, you can choose to have these business cards created by Sally. And what is important to know, pardon me, is that Sally will manipulate the card to what you wish. Okay. So like this picture of Jan here, we have a large picture on the front. It says to order scan QR code. So I'm going to assume that is her personalized replicating website. It's got the patent on the front. Activate your own stem cells with light, look and feel young again. Okay, and it says patented wearable patch. And then on the back, there's a tiny little script on this one. And there's Marcy's pictures. The first picture, just so everybody knows, she'd had 10 months of chemotherapy and steroids for fast-growing cells, and now she's just amazingly different. This QR code here is for startx39now.com. And you can choose what you want. If you want copper peptide on the back of your card, if you'd like it all written, here's the power of the patch, and the 2 QR codes are on the back. That one is a pretty blank, or not blank, but just basic, easy card. So those are different cards. These are older cards that were created. This is the script I have on the back of my card right there. And then these are our very first cards. And for me, they were just so busy. I finally got rid of half of the 500 I ordered and got the new ones. That is where business cards hang out. And now business bags. So this is the business bag that I was explaining earlier. In my head, when it's waiting for the computer to populate, I always hear dun, 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 dun. Anybody else do silly things like that? It really shows my age. Okay, so like I showed you earlier, this is the business bag. It's $15. And the other thing I forgot to share about what's in the business bag is Jan sends you a sheet of label stickers, okay? And it has your name for more information, first and last name, phone number, and watch startx39now.com on it. And there's the envelopes, and you get this awesome little black bag. You do not get the patches that are shown in the picture. They're just shown to show what the little baggie is for. So here, 10x39 envelopes, that's the gifting envelope, 10 baggies, that would be these, 4 mini info cards each, wherever those are in my hand, there we are. And the labels, and then the bag. So if you're going to order one, ignore the telephone number. You need to email janjrand@gmail.com. You have to give her this information, specifically your name, your correct address, and your correct phone number. And you can order 2 bags maximum. And when Jan gets the email, she will direct you on where to send the money, okay? These are other different links under tools that we're not going to go into. You guys can take a look at those on your time. And we'll look at the clipboard now, just because it's easy and we're right here. All right. So on your follow-up clipboard, and this is for those people that are brand new, the first thing you're going to be doing is gifting. And after the gift is received, it takes about 5 to 7 days for people to receive their gift. Then you're going to follow up. And this is the follow-up clipboard. And these are the items that you'll be printing. And if you have a follow-up clipboard, just share it. I know, Jan, you probably have yours in your office, so I'm not going to expect that. But thank you. My little sister had some of the pages she had appropriated out. Like I said, she was taking an order. Okay, so our first page is the Life Wave gifting envelope, okay? And why do we have these large sizes? So just like Amy was using, she can be downstairs on the telephone with somebody that she has sent the gift to. And we did this yesterday. I guided her through her first call yesterday, signing somebody up, and she read what was on the paper to them. It was really easy. Okay. And they are sitting at their house with the same card or the envelope, and we can direct them to read right there what is on that card. It makes the communication easier. So gifting envelope is our first document. What to expect is our next large size document for the follow-up clipboard. And that way it's a script. Okay. So what's going to happen when I put this patch on, Jan? Oh, 4,000 genes begin to reset in the first 24 hours, she tells me. I'm like, wow. Okay. It's right here. All right. Yes, it's committed to my memory now, but I've been doing this for 4.5 years. Okay. So you guys that are brand new, please print your clipboard. It's going to help you. Okay. The next item that we have is the before and after tracker. Jan and I both say, let's go to the tracker part first, that this is one of the most important documents that you can share. And the reason is when I'm not totally conscious maybe about my sleep because I'm hardly sleeping at all. So you don't think about things that are getting better normally. But when you have people literally track down where they're at, sleeping, their energy, vitality, stamina, etc., then they can, just from those two patches of X39 and 2-Eon, they may have an experience. We talked with and signed up a lady yesterday that I'm going to just say it. Her shoulders hurt so badly, she has not been able to wear a bra for 5 years. And she, the third, Jan sent X39, 3X39, because she was out of Eon. And on the third day patching, the lady was able to wear a bra for the first time in 5 years. She couldn't believe it. I heard the whole story. It was pretty amazing. So we got her to start doing the tracking because she hadn't even realized that she had been sleeping better just from those 3 days. And that she was like, now that I think of it, I focus better too. So you never know. And people don't know what's going to come up and pop up and that they're going to identify with. This on the back side of the health tracker are the pictures enlarged from the little card. Okay. You can see here, faster wound recovery. Hardly looks like a scar at all compared to what you might think that was going to happen. This picture right here, Gail had cancer removed from her cheek and skin cancer. And it was at the beginning of COVID, 2 days after she had it done. The stitches popped. The hospitals refused to let her in. The doctor refused to see her. And so her neighbor patched her in 3 weeks later. So these are stories, and we'll go into more in a bit when we get over to Start 39, X39 now. Okay, this is the one that Amy had, the all products flyer. And on the all products flyer, again, literally, this is a script that Marcy created. If you don't know what Eon does and you can't remember the snow shovel analogy, you can just grab your paper and you can come over here and say, oh my gosh, Eon reduces inflammation, cortisol, creative proteins, and stress. Inflammation is an eater of stem cells. So you can just read literally what these things do for people and how they can, somebody says, well, what's this X49? You don't know what it is? Read it. That's all you got to do. And then they'll be able to say, oh, okay. The next paper is the order form. We always have paper order forms. I never enter straight while I'm on the phone with somebody into the computer. You don't know what their needs are. They may need to be off in 2 minutes off that telephone. Take a written order and then enter it. And that will get to, why in just a little bit. The footballs are important. This shows retail pricing, preferred customer pricing. If you go to the big football over here, that's super important because a lot of people do not understand that one sleeve of X39 literally equals 2 sleeves of supportive patch. Okay. So if I have somebody that needs Eon and I'm signing them up for a silver package, what I'm going to do, let's say they need Eon and IceWave, because this lady did. We signed her up with 1 month, 1 sleeve of X39, 2 sleeves of IceWave, and 2 sleeves of Eon, and got her onto an auto ship for the next month of IceWave, and she'll keep getting auto ship with not IceWave, X39. And so what you're doing is you're not only signing up a silver, if you're on your way, you're building a business, I'm going to make an assumption that you're trying to become a manager, you need 4 silvers. But then what happens is if you just have silvers and they don't auto ship, they fall out and you will fall out of your manager rate. By getting people onto auto ship, that continues that cycling and the volume for you. Okay. So there is the silver. That's normally what we do. And then you can write down the month and date and take their personal information. All right, so those are the flyers. And now we're going to scroll on into the Evolve system. And actually, let me go look at the chat questions. Things are kind of gracious. We're not just because we're a community. We are definitely a community. And I like to call it an Ohana because I live on Maui. So it is our life wave Ohana. Congratulations. Names type I mentioned. No worries, Dr. Ray. Libby, if you are still here, yes, the answer, you can reach out. This happened to me this week. I felt I'd imagine. There you go. See, so it's important to get those people on auto ship. All right, let's go back to screen share. And now we are in the 7 steps to success. And the first thing that we are going to actually do together, everybody has your paper or your list book out. And the very first thing that we are going to do, if you haven't already done it yet in your list book, is you are going to write LifeWave, the holy grail of optimal health. Have you heard about stem cells? And who do you know that would like this? The reason you're putting it inside your list book is because that needs to get put into your brain. And every time you open that book up, you'll be able to see it and you'll just be able to absorb it, right? And so what we're going to do right now is, let me stop. Well, we'll do this first. Let me show you this first, and then we're going to do the action. So who do you know that would like this? You're going to create a list of 10 people in your list book. You're going to put their name and their cell phone numbers down, okay? And how do we go about that? The list of personals, who do you know? Who do you know that you respect? Who do you know that you love? Who do you know that you can help with some condition that they're dealing with? And then there's business. Who do you know? Who do you know that would want to build a business with you? Who do you know that has influence? I'm not talking about the 12-year-old with 2 billion followers on TikTok because she turns her eyelids inside out. I'm talking about people that have influence within a community, whether they are lay people or professional business people, doctors, lawyers, priests, whatever. Other people that have influence because of their position in life or You know, it's just not the screaming child is what I'm trying to say. There are a lot of influencers in the world. So, um, who do you know that is a progressive practitioner? If you know a chiropractor that uses kinesiology, that's pretty cool. And they may be someone, or an acupuncturist, um, naturopathic doctor, anybody that you know that's progressive practitioner. Who do you know that is an entrepreneur? And then who do you know that is a network marketer? Those are all questions when you're going through your list and creating your list of 10. We create that list of 10 using our phone. We can go to Facebook. We can go to Instagram, Messenger, Telegram, WhatsApp, and LinkedIn. I'm not advocating for you to join all of those social media sites, but if you are in those social media sites, you can utilize them as your way to get a list started. The other thing, this is one of my favorite things to do, is go belly to belly in the everyday world. And that's where you're literally outside of your home. You're not on your telephone doing it, but you're talking to people. I do it on Saturdays at the swap meet. I do it, Kathleen and I go to the different towns on the island. And we, last week, we focused on healing art um, professionals over in Paia, and we spent 4 hours over there walking around, knocking on their doors and introducing the product. Okay, this is really important. You're going to give a card and get a number, or you can also give a patch and get somebody's number, but get the number before you patch them. Okay. And then you're going to create your first list of 10 and another and another. So what we're going to do right now is everybody is going to pick one avenue, whether it's your phone, messenger, I don't care where you're going to get them. And you're going to write 5 names and 5 numbers on in your list book if you have your book. And if you don't have a list book, just write it down on a piece of paper. Okay. I'm going to look at the different questions. So make your list of 5. Yes, to Nancy, I'm sure she does. I do. I select 1X39 and 4 Eon. When you get their credit card info, how do we send into their credit card company? Okay, so when you're placing an order, Vicky, in your back office, it takes all of the information and the company sends the credit card information. You just have to sign them up through LifeWave, and then everything else is done. Everything else is done by the company. We don't enter credit card information except into that. Were all those paper things we print out? Yeah, the Evolve clipboard, those are all things that you're going to print out so that you can put them on your clipboard and you can refer to them as you are working with people. Okay. And thank you, Susan, for answering that question for me too. Do we just send the order form to LifeWave and they take care of it? No, you have to enter the order into your back office. LifeWave doesn't enter orders. Okay. You enter the order and yeah, you take the credit card and put it into, thank you, Susan, for writing that out. Yeah, that's exactly right. Thank you. All right. So any questions real quick while we're in this space before I move on? Okay, and my new people, are we all good? I'm getting some up. Perfect. Jan, we have a question. If you could drop your email again, please, hon. Okay, let's get back over.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Somebody would like your email in the chat, please.
Okay.
All right, so we've made a list, and oh, everybody got your list of 5. Who wrote 5 names down? Okay, good job. Good job. That shows me that you care about your business and that you want to be successful doing the work. exciting. I just got my text message from Lifeway e-wallet saying I got paid. Yay. All right. So add to your list using the business cards. And now we're going to add to list using our peaking interest scripts. So what is that? A peaking interest is literally getting someone excited about the product. You're piquing their interest. You want them to go, ooh, what is this that these people are talking about? So these are asks that you can easily ask somebody. Have you heard about stem cells? What if you could activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? What if you could activate your own stem cells to repair and regenerate you just like when you were younger? What is going on with you? And when they say, oh, I have migraines, you can say, well, I finally found something that helps me with migraines. Okay. And that where it says whatever is going on with you, you don't say that. You say, oh, wow, I finally found something that helped me with migraines. Or my sister who had lifelong migraines has found something. It's amazing. All right. Business and health asks, what do you do for work? Do you have pain? That's kind of a pretty broad question because most people do. Most people, not everybody. Where is your pain? I can send you something for that. Do you know anyone else that would be interested in stem cell technology? And do you know anybody that is a network marketer? Because maybe the people that you're talking with, they may not be interested, but maybe they know somebody that is. Okay. So Marcy has taught us to text and talk, talk and text with your script. And the reason that we're doing both is because you don't want to seem spammy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you, this is the combo script, and we're going to put it into chat here in just a second. But this is how it goes. Hi, Susie. I found a patented wearable light technology that activates your stem cells to repair and regenerate, just like when you were younger. Go to startx39now.com for a great overview. Watch the first 2 videos and then look at the pictures. Text me your address and I will send you a gift. So right now, we're going to just travel over to startx39now.com really quickly. It's really cool. Marcy has gotten this available in foreign languages. So if you have someone that doesn't read English very well, you can click over and you can go to any of those choices, and all of the wording then becomes that language. The videos stay in English though. It's pretty cool though, because here it is right up front, patented wearable light technology. And there are the 2 different patents the patches hold, the X39 patch. And the first part is this short video on light. It's 2 minutes. Please take the time. This is your homework. If you are brand new and have not watched this, you have to watch this video, especially if you're going to start sending people here, because you got to be able to understand where you're sending them, right? Okay, elevate, activate, and regenerate with X39. You can learn more about GHK copper. So those people that say, oh, I want to research this, great, bring them to this site. If you can do it with them while they're on the phone with you at the same time, and you guys can both go over it and say, wow, let's watch this video. This one activates your stem cells. How do you do it? And here are the before and after pictures. Okay, so the first ones, we've got turkey neck. This beautiful lady has reverse aged. Here we have Marcy again. On this guy, this is, you can see the discs are all, the bones are all jutted out. There's disc compression, and that's causing issues with the nerve right there. And then a year and a half later, look at that, that's all straightened out. Our beautiful Marcy, again, she is healed from fast growing cells. This gentleman here, look at, he has a big old bald spot, and now his hair is coming in darker and filled in that bald spot. Mandy over here, she's from Australia. She looks so young compared to what she did on day 1. That's 1 year of use. Again, some more turkey neck healing up. This one is crazy. I'm going to click on it. This is a 7-year-old little boy. 3 weeks before he had this accident, his parents were introduced to the X39 patch, only 3 weeks. He cut the tip of his finger off. You can see it was dying in that center picture. They went to the doctor. The doctor did not want to sew it back on. They pretty much pressured the doctor to do it. 2 months later, and look, his finger is repaired. How often do we see things like that with regular old medicine? Not very often. All right, so those are different pictures. And something I like to share with people on this site too is, look, it is safe. No drugs or stimulants, non-transdermal, non-invasive, latex-free. And you may say, well, what's the big deal? Why do you like that? Because I am what's known in this universe as an allergy child. And I am allergic to almost everything that they said in that little thing. I can't take any opioids or pain medicines, and I lived my life at a 10 plus on the pain scale. So when you tell somebody that is in chronic pain that they can get relief without drugs entering their body, it's pretty huge, okay? This is mine and Jan's favorite video because it's actually David Schmidt sharing about the X39 and the science. And then here's our patents, clinical studies, and you just want to just keep scrolling on down through this and seeing there are so many different resources, what doctors are saying. Here you can learn more through those links, science and technology, research video. This is pretty amazing. Horses don't lie. And then here's more about David Schmidt. So as you can see, pretty important that we go to startx39.com and now startx39now.com and learn that. Thank you. When you lead with pain, are you still promoting the X39 or are you suggesting the pain patch? I always start with the X39. Always. When me and Jan first got into LifeWave, all we knew about was X39. We weren't out sharing most of the other patches yet because X39 was really for all of us in the very beginning. It was like magic and changing so many things. I ended up introducing more later on once I had started really using the other patches. So for tutorials on okay, yeah. Thank you. I joined you straight for first time with all the info and effort. I have a business partner scheduled to join tomorrow. Congratulations, Laura. Is the nerve photo in a neck? Yeah, that nerve photo is of the neck. X39 helps anxiety. Eon also, because Eon helps reduce cortisol, so that lowers stress. Good job, Jan. Already told you. Jan's quick on that, isn't she? Thank you, Jan. All right, back to the last bit of screen sharing stuff. And we got to put I'll put the scripts in here for you. There's also a business script. And I got to grab this one because the other thing that we're going to do is those 5 people, you're going to send the patching script, peaking interest script. I'm sorry. There's a bunch of little things that we have to do here. So the first thing that I need to do is move this silly thing so I can see. Copy this. There is the peaking interest script. And when we start in the office here in 10 minutes, you're going to take that peaking interest script, you're going to put it in your phone, and the easiest thing to do is type it into your notes or copy paste into your notes, however you're going to do it. And then you can just copy paste, put it on that first name. And what you want to do is you need to adjust the intro. So there's the intro, the body, and the ending. And so the intro for here could be, hi, Susie. If it's somebody that I've known, but I just haven't talked to in a long time. Hi, Susie. Oh my gosh. It's so great to reconnect with you. How have you been? What are you up to? And then you can say, I found a patented wearable light technology. So you are taking the script and you're making it yours and you're making it personable. Because if you just flat copy that, paste it, and go, people are going to say, wow, she's kind of spammy, right? Okay, so that's one thing that we're going to do today. And then after you've sent that text, you're going to send this picture of the patching party. And I'm going to have to type it. Maybe it isn't my. Let me just see if I can find it over here. Oh, here it is. And here's the patching party script. Oops. Hold on here. Copy. Patching party script. And you're going to invite them to today's patching party. Okay. So after you do that, you can take the script that's right here, and instead of putting name and phone number right at the bottom, you could also say, and hey, I'd like to invite you, continue that one text with this patching party script, and be sure to put the picture there too, because it has all of the information, the links for Zoom, and let them know there will be entire, like a whole sleeve gifted to somebody new, to somebody that's as a guest coming to that patching party. Marcy does gift patches. Okay. And the other thing that Marcy likes to share that she recently started talking about is that when you are going through your list, going through, pardon me, when you're going through your phone and your contacts, make a list of the people that you have no clue why they're even in your phone. Okay. And they're going to be more of a generic, hey, it's been so long since I connected with you. Okay. And then you may not even know how you know them. Okay. But if you do know them and it's been a long, long time, Marcy says, send a picture. She sent a picture to her old babysitter and got a picture of the babysitter and the babysitter's kids back. And that started the conversation. That's a great idea, Angela, sending a reminder to the guests 45 minutes before the party. I think that's brilliant. And Jan, what else? Am I missing anything? Oh, the most important thing, right? The office, the office. Let's get out of this stuff, go to the office and move this so I can see. Okay. Let's see. And we'll go there in a second. All right. So Evolve Office. For the new people, you get to request 2 gifts today, I believe is what was my message from Marcy. Is that correct,
Yeah,
Jan?
I just want to throw something in there.
Yeah.
Marcy really, really wants everybody to not focus on gifting today, but to inviting at least 5 people to the patching party today at 4 Pacific Standard Time. I guess Dr. Stacy just had over 400 people on hers, over 200 of them were guests. Marcy wants to beat that record. So, and you're actually better off inviting them to the patching party than just sending them gifts, because they're going to get educated and it's exciting. So I would really encourage you to just kind of forget about gifting today and invite to the patching party. And if you come to the patching party and they tell people to put their names in chat for the wheel, it's just for the guest. It's not for people that have been here for a while. It's just either a brand new person who literally just signed up, or guests. Because it's silly for Marcy to keep giving free patches away to distributors that have been around for a while. Let's give it to the guests.
Exactly. And so this is what we talked about is in the 2-day supply of the gift. You'll get the 4 different cards. And normally it comes in a blue envelope. You can tell people, and you're going to be receiving a blue envelope. Right now, Jan is waiting for those to arrive. So she's got
They
white
showed up
ones.
last night, but all the ones that my prep work, I had to run to Staples, so they're gonna be white.
Okay.
After I get through today, then they'll be back to blue. Sometimes
And,
it's just really hard to plan everything perfectly. I do my
and
best.
so we evolved. And normally Jan will send out 2X39 patches and 2 Eon patches as a gift. However, I know that a week and a half ago or so, gifts went out with 3X39 zero Eon because Jan was out of Eon. And that's actually a wonderful thing. That was how my sister got her first downline. So when you do get to gift, this is the link that you will get, and you'll click the link. And the first thing that we do, and this was just an example, yesterday's code was cheerleader. It is no longer valid, but you put the daily code, which we will announce here in just a few moments. Then you're going to put your name, your last name clearly. And as you can see, when you enter your phone number, you need the little dash marks. Otherwise, it just becomes this glob of numbers that nobody knows what to do with. Now we're going to talk about the receiver. Normally, it would be Susie Smith on the first and last name. Now, somebody says, well, wait a minute, Susie and Bob, her husband, I need a gift for both of them. So we're going to write Susie, oops, let's get our fingers on the keyboard, Susie and Bob, okay? So that counts as 2 gifts, okay? 2 people, 2 gifts. It'll come in one envelope. Let's say it is Susie Jones in the household and Bob Smith. That's how you're going to do it. So it's still 2 gifts, Susie Jones, Bob Smith, and then you're going to put the address. And it's super, super critical. Jan, you want to hold up a bunch of those things that I'm sure you got some yesterday returned. Jan receives
Oh,
returns all the time. It's a waste of
yeah,
money.
they're in my
A waste of
office.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got to make sure that people are giving you a correct address, that they're not just giving you a ghost address, because that happened to me. And when you have a
And
unit
ask for
number,
unit numbers. Half the time they come back, oh, they didn't give me the unit number. Ask for it.
right?
Please, I'm begging you.
So it says unit number. If it's a suite, like if it's a letter, then you're going to put suite A, okay? Or number 89, okay? But you need to make sure if they are in an apartment or something like that, that it is filled out. The city accurately, your state and your zip code, and then you're going to hit submit. And that is how we have a gift request. And what's really important, and I'm going to share the link in just a minute again. See how my little star right there is blue? That means that this is in my history. I've bookmarked it. Bookmark this so you don't have to keep saying how, messaging Jan or me. Where do I find the gift form link? Okay. It's under the office right there. There's one more area I really want to show you guys before we start office work, and that is Evolve Connect. So you're going to connect into our Telegram. We have, if you are an Apple, you'll download the app on this link. If you're Android, you can download it with this link. Once you've downloaded the app, you want to come back here and you're going to get this is Team Evolve, and they all have specific little pictures so you can tell the difference. This one is for pictures, training, Zoom information, communication. EvolveTeam, this is for our stories where we put all of the podcasts. Business trainings, this call will end up here in this business training link. And then we have practitioner group and before and after pictures. We also have a Spanish channel Telegram. Sign up for those. If you're in Facebook, here's the link to join our Evolve team in Facebook. And then here are our YouTube links. The first link is for the corporate YouTube site. This link is from Marcy and Peter's YouTube. Dr. Stacy's. Susan Allen does a lot of interviews. And mine, where Jan and my stuff all live with other great trainings. So that is that. Let me see, anyone about Facebook friends who you don't even know. I'm sending them teaser in order to get yeah, that's perfect. What is the link to the patching party? Did anybody put that in? Yes, thank you, Jan. Parties. Thought it was 5 p.m. Pacific time today. It's at 4, isn't it, Jan?
4
Pacific.
Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, so somebody's asking about, brand new people, you can send out 3 gifts. Again, Marcy really wants everybody's focus on inviting to the patching party. You will get better
Right.
results by getting to that than sending them the gifts. Because then when they get the gift, they'll really be excited. And use that as third-party validation. If you're old, you can do 2 today, but again, I really want you guys to focus on inviting to the patching party.
And Marcy's text to me this morning says 3 follow-ups, 5 patching party invitations, and Jan's being generous because Marcy said 2 gifts for new people. So
Oh,
Jan just said
well,
for
listen to
3.
Marcy.
Listen to Marcy.
Listen to Marcy.
Okay.
For once, listen to Marcy and not me.
So, code of the day. Let's have the code of the day.
I've got it. Flood. I'm
Flood.
hoping I don't get flooded out of my house.
Or we need to flood the world with our patches.
Getting close. It's getting scary out
Right.
there.
So the Zoom link for the patching party, I'll give you the numbers for it because I got those written down here on my ink blotter. 897-021.
Sheila, I have the graphic saved on my computer. You want me to add it?
Yeah, you can. I had the graphic up there up ahead, but
There it is.
yeah,
Carly just posted it.
thank you. And yes, Ryan, flood of love and not water. Amen to that, right? Okay, so code of the day is flood. You need to, what did we have? 3 follow-ups, 5 patching party invitations, and 2 gifts for new people. Okay, let's get to work.
Put my number in chat if anybody